All right. Are you YouTube?
Yeah,
Okay, I will be sure to mind my manners.
it's all good. You could sub for me if you like.
Okay. Is it the same name as in the
Yep, yep.
chat here? No underscore, I take it.
No underscore, yes.
All right. Just a minute. I'll look you up. I'm selling some stuff in Lorville just because it's quick and easy. They're very liquid here.
I've got my personal hangar filled with ore.
Very nice. Yeah, I had exactly 174 SCU at her L1, and I've got a Taurus. So I filled it up and brought it back to Lorville. There you go, subbed.
Thank you.
No problem, bud. So now I'm going to. I should make close to half a mil on this, and that will get me that much closer to a mole.
Nice.
I just like the size of the mole,
Moles
you
are
know, the
awesome.
capacity. Yeah.
Can't wait till they come out with the Arista.
See, yeah, I was asking about that last night, and I looked on the website, and there's not that much information about any kind of large industrial miners. Who makes the Arista? RSI?
RSI.
Yeah, okay, figures. Is it a multi-laser or?
Yeah, three
Yeah, she's gonna have
Okay.
3 lasers.
size
Yeah,
threes or fours. I forget.
I think she's
yeah.
also gonna have a small refinery on her back end,
What?
Yep.
but I think that's only to refine quantanium for itself.
So you can stay out and keep filling up with Quantanium and not have to worry about it popping on you.
Yep.
That
I
is
think
quite
it's gonna
fancy.
come with a huge cost, though. I think you're not good. It's not gonna be like the station because nobody's gonna wait 20 hours for your Arista to stop running, right? So it's probably something that's gonna be quick, but you're probably gonna take a huge hit in the amount that you get back.
It's one of those if you're in a pinch and you just got to get rid of it.
Yep. Well,
I
if you
see.
want to just stay there, like you said, stay there and continue mining. Because I can't imagine a ship refinery being like the station refinery, right? I don't think you're
Yeah,
going to have
yeah,
a variety of selections to refine with. I don't think that you're going to get to keep the amounts that you would get at the station. There's going to be some kind of trade-off.
yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, it's probably just going to be for people who can't make it back to an actual refinery in time and they just got to do something with it.
Yep.
But that's cool.
Or
At
they want
least
to
you don't
stay
have
in the
to.
field, right?
Yeah,
Which makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. I usually use the refinery on her L1. It's got the most mid-level points. Instead of flying around all over the dang place looking for the best places to refine stuff, I'm I just go there and dump it in and do the fastest one with the highest yield. Cost me a little bit more, but I don't care. I know eventually once we got base building and uh, space stations and all that kind of stuff, you input your own, and that to me is going to be the be all end all. I will become a hermit when I can mine and refine and build my own base and just
Hell
do it
yeah.
all by myself. Like I'm gonna be a total hermit.
They did talk about having your own personal refinery.
Your own hangars, your own crafters, like everything, man. That's
Yep.
beautiful. Yeah, it was back in early April. what's his name? Dave. Darn it, Dave something from Face Punch. Now I play a lot of Rust. I love Rust, right? He made a nice week-long visit to CIG headquarters, and I got really excited. I'm like, there's no other reason for him to be there unless they are talking about bringing in the sandbox. Sure enough, like 3 weeks later, they announced all the sandbox stuff, and I got goosebumps and squealed like a little schoolgirl.
Oh, so that's what that sound was.
Say it again.
So that's what that sound was.
Yeah, right. No, it's just like I was talking to the guys earlier. I was pre-alpha for Rust. I was pre-alpha for Ark. I was pre-alpha for Conan and pre-alpha for Dune. And I just love sandboxes. It's like a digital Lego set, you know, and I like, especially with Rust, you can build your own factories, and like that just sent me over the edge.
Have you played Space Engineers?
I have not. I've seen it, and what's the other factory game?
Invest in it. You will love it. It's like the world's best erector set.
Nice. Yeah,
Programmable blocks. You could have a whole fleet of ships just doing whatever you tell them to.
Huh. Yeah, see, my buddies and I, we have our own org, but there's only like me and one other active member. When we got tired of the shenanigans Chris Roberts pulls on this game, back when 30Ks were still a thing and we got tired of it, we would all jump onto a large game of Stellaris. And
Alright, I've played it for a while.
the economy is on point in that game. What a great game as far as economies go, right?
Oh, EVE Online's got an economy. Second.
And so I know I played that for a couple years too.
Players seated, all but a few
Oh,
things.
Yeah, everything in that game is made by players, and I'm just like, this is what Star Citizen should be. And you know, there's a bit of a rift that's been created between the two games, and you know, it's just a different kind of game, right?
It's a space game.
Yeah.
Space game that wanted to be like Star Citizen. They attempted to with walking in stations and the single-person shooter, Dust.
Yeah.
And that actually had a great feature because the people on council could call the people on the computer in EVE and request airdrops or air support or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't quite get a 500,000. Got about 438,000 off that haul. Not bad at all. Yeah, I gotta go back out mining again and see if I can pick up some more tungsten, corundum, and copper. I really want to hit the top tier of Hurston, but I am struggling. I'm way behind.
I'm in search of titanium right now.
Very nice. Where you guys at?
I'm in mining area 56 on Walla.
Yeah, nice. I like Walla. What a cool moon. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm at. Jeez, I thought I was a lot farther along. I'm only at 514. Yikes. I mean, the permanent multi-tool, the permanent pistol, the permanent armor, like, that's the only reason I'm doing this resource drive, is because, like, when I log in, I want to know that I've got gear and I don't have to go to a store. I don't have to go to a shop. I can just load out and get on my way.
Yeah, I'd like to say that I believe that Star Citizen should mimic a lot of EVE Online's game mechanics. EVE Online
Well, with
X for
Uh-huh. Well, once they get in-game crafting, that's going to change things a lot too, and I'm definitely excited about that.
I think the
Okay.
inventory system for Eve is just what Star Citizen desperately needs.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does.
Stack all.
Oh yeah, stack all.
Oh yeah,
Stack all. My man, dude.
All of it.
and the
Training,
ability to build pauses as well.
just to click
Yeah.
on a name and click on a name and be able to train with them, even though they're not online.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some things that Eve does better. But let me see here. They've been at it about the same length of time, right? Because I started playing Eve like back in 2008. Yeah, 2007, 2008.
Earlier than that, I think it was like 2005.
or something, maybe even 5.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, not surprised.
21 years.
They did try to do a first person where you could actually leave your ship and go into your hangar. Well, I say hangar, your own personal quarters,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they just couldn't get it to work properly.
Well, the tech wasn't good enough at the time. It was frying people's computers, from what I understand. They pulled the plug on it almost immediately.
Hey,
No, it was in there for quite a while, for a
Walking
few
in the
years. You couldn't walk around the station, but you could walk around your own personal quarters for a good couple of years.
Yeah.
But then they got rid of it.
it's raining in the lobby.
I always made fun of the people buying clothing with pants. It's like, you don't even have legs. Well, yeah, you do. Have you ever seen that?
It's the floating torso.
But I mean, I ain't knocking it because I loved Eve. I played it for 10 years.
Wow. Yeah, I played with geez, I can't remember the name of the org, but I do remember the name of the guy that I flew with. His name was Manfred Mann in game.
Nice.
Old English bloke.
Man for man.
And it's a great band too, right? Yeah. And he showed me how to earn Plex and get free subscriptions, and I was like, well, thank you very much. So I was able to play, like I paid 3 months, and then I never paid again.
I was capable of plexing, but I love the game so much, and the fact that they were constantly giving you new gameplay all the time. So I just, if I like a game, I'll throw money at it.
Yeah,
So
right.
I paid for my subscription, even though I could have played without. I ran 6 accounts at once. That was a minor.
Yeah, the most I ran was 4.
Wow.
And 4 was ambitious for me, given my computer at the time.
5 Hulks and an Orca.
Nice.
See, I always flew an Orca and 3 Mackinaws. Because despite the fact it was a smaller ship than the Hulk, it had a larger cargo hold for oars, which made no sense to me.
More tankier too, if I remember right.
Yeah,
And
which
everybody was trying
blew
to
my
kill
mind.
the Hulks. Hulk again. Had a
Oh, I know.
on his forehead.
Well, not even, all the tier 2s had a target pinned on their heads.
I was flying
Is
with
the,
right before I left.
Is the Corsair still a decent ship to buy and use?
Depends on who you ask. I know that they just nerfed the maneuverability, so people were complaining about it. But it's still got all the
Wow.
freaking guns.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing. Like, I wanted something a bit beefy to go out and do these new resource drive combat missions, and I know that the shields on the Carrack are pretty tanky, and the Corsair are pretty tanky, but
I mean, what's the price of it anyways?
oh, I don't know. I was just looking at the Vantage rental of it. It's 163 a day, so. Yeah, right now I've got limited amount of ships because I just don't want to spend too many credits. I've got a Buccaneer, Freelancer Max, that's my pledge ship, and then a Taurus. And I just rented a mole again, yay!
I pledged the Orion and the constellation Andromeda.
Nice.
I upgraded to the Orion. I did have the Odyssey, which was an crack size exploration ship. And
Yeah.
its main feature was it could mine quantanium and refine it right in the field.
See, that's cool.
So that you could keep fueling your ship.
That's actually kind of insane considering, what'd you say the name of the new one is? The Artista? Arista, okay. You know, when you have that, if you've got a refueler, you just transfer it over to the refueler and you can fill up everybody's ships, and technically you never have to go back to report.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I do like that. Well, and they have to have all this if they're going to be putting in, what is it, you know, space stations and bases and stuff, because you're going to be out on, you know, some backwoods moon and there's nothing around. If you're out of quantanium, and you got to get somewhere.
They do have what's it called? A refueling ship, which currently doesn't work properly.
Yeah, Musashi has one. What's the name of it?
They just ain't worked on it much. They should. I thought it was going to be more useful when Pyro came out, because Pyro was supposed to be scarce on resources.
Yeah. I tell you what they need to do is fix the damn side door on my Freelancer Max.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. That bugs the hell out of me. Every time I get off my ship, I'm walking through a door.
Well, this is supposed to be the year of playability. We're well over halfway through it.
So I've heard, yeah. Yeah, well, and I mean, I was watching Tomato and Board and all these guys earlier today. They're talking about full Wave 5, 4.3 Avocati. And I'm like, what? There's going to be so many bugs. Like, that's why I'm trying to do as much as I can now before they drop 4.3 in the next few days. Because this game's going to be so buggy, I don't even think we're going to be able to log in. Maybe, right? They're in PTU, which is something uncharacteristic.
Yeah, I heard it spent like 2 days in Avocati before it went to the PTU.
Yeah, yep. So, and
the fact that every Thursday they're
it.
dropping patches
Yep.
to fix things, which is unheard of as well.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's a lot of hardcore gamers in PTU right now testing everything out, because I think everybody getting shafted on this resource drive with the, you know, with the elevators and all that kind of stuff. I think a lot of the hardcore Star Citizen players are in the PTU really cranking it out and putting everything to the max. So, and we thank them for their service.
Well, we are the testers.
That's true.
I mean, I wish they had gave the one community mission, Xeno Threat, as much love as they've given the cargo mission.
Well, Xeno Threat, you know, my computer at the time, I was getting like 2 frames per second. Like, it was just not capable. And of course, you know, the game has been a little bit more playable as far as, you know, optimization goes. And I sat in my buddy's Hammerhead every day for a week and a half, and I'm not even joking. I think I got 2 kills. And I'm pretty decent in the turret. But, you know, I mean, I got all the what is it, the rewards for participating, and a lot of the time I just had to do it on my own, and kind of pull them from a distance and kill one at a time, and a little fighter. But of course, that was
when it worked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the game worked great when we still had 30Ks. It worked great, man. I was hauling like crazy and making a lot of credits.
That's why I stopped streaming, because the 30Ks were so bad. I was lucky you stayed connected for 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
You can't play like that.
Yeah, I made it work. Like, that's back when we had an entire org and everybody played. I was playing every day, and everybody was, like hitting me up for credits because they weren't playing as much, and I was just hauling. I was doing that aerial run back and forth between Lorville and Ariel, and I was every 2 days I was making 1 million credits, and I was enjoying it. Like, I just smoke a big doobie and sit down for a few hours and run that back and forth with a movie on. And of course, 30Ks would hit, but I really did enjoy the fact that the game worked.
How's that working right now?
What's that?
Holland working pretty good right now?
It's okay. It's okay. Like, I picked up a full load of, processed food, ran it earlier just to kind of test it out, and it was a little buggy. I actually had to unload it from my ship, so I had to load it and unload it to the actual station before I could sell it. It was not selling from the ship, so there's that little bug, but once I got it on the elevator and down into the warehouse, no problem.
I know the auto loader wasn't working the other day.
Yeah,
So I turned it off and sold it the other way. It paid me for my gold, but it did not pay me for 3.5 million worth of quantanium.
Jeez, come on, man.
I was pissed.
That's a lot. That's a lot. What were you flying?
The Hercules C2.
Okay, yeah.
But
See, I want to get a C2.
That didn't matter because, at that point, I had to offload everything onto my cargo elevator, and then when I set it down, it told me that it accepted the gold and the quantanium, but it didn't pay me. It paid me for the gold, not the quantanium. I was pissed.
Yeah, I'd be a bit miffed myself.
But I mean, I've lost so many millions of dollars to bugs in this game. It's kind of...
Well, yesterday, when I first joined up with you guys, I had already destroyed or lost or clipped through 3 moles. Full. Completely full. And yesterday I was so proud of myself. I had mined it just right to where I had a completely full hull and 0.95 inert. I was so happy. I was under 1 SCU of inert, and I was flying back, and my landing gear bugged, smacked the station.
I guess we mined over 1,400 SCU worth of stuff yesterday.
Red said something higher than that. He said something like 21.
Oh, was it? Well, the last I heard was 1,400, so 21.
It was definitely a lot more.
I mean, that Hull C class, man, just pulled up, they're dragging bags off, putting them back on.
That was brilliant.
In and out of there, back to mining.
That was brilliant. I really thought that was a
hauling it back from the Hull C to the station. Yeah,
it wasn't
a
a decent operation. Somebody actually thought about something before doing it. It was great.
Well, they've been
Yeah.
Kinks in the armors.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm
I'll
definitely
be again Sunday, that's for sure.
okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm a couple of the orgs that I've been playing with over the past, I guess you could say, month. Not really organized. A lot of them are PvP. They're not like consistent players. Of course, my new business is opening next Wednesday, so I'm probably not going to be playing as much as I have been the past few days.
Yeah, I've been laid off, so I've been playing my ass off. Been heavily searching for jobs, just no luck yet.
Yeah. What industry you in?
Oh, well, I was manager, but then I stepped down and just went back to grunt work. So
Okay.
anything where they need a grunt to fucking do whatever, but a lot of warehouse work.
I see. Yeah, I've worked in warehouses for quite a few years myself. Worked.
Driving forklifts.
Yep. Yeah, I was doing warehouses or landscaping in the daytime and kitchens at night for most of my life.
Yep, I did landscaping when I was younger. Loved it.
Oh, it's great, man. Especially when you're not driving the truck, because then you can drink all day and run that weed eater up and down the sidewalks. It's great. Okay, I am.
Yet, so let's see if we can get one soon.
Did I join the same server as you guys? I don't even know, man.
Not sure.
No, because yeah, no worries. At least I'm in the right channel. I tried to join a channel earlier and it says you are not allowed to voice chat in this channel. I'm like, oops.
I haven't had a channel like that yet.
Yeah, it's scroll down. There's a channel down there. I guess it's just for the admins and stuff, mods and admins.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I found Red Legion.
It's all right, man. So far, I'm digging it.
Well, I've been looking for mass miners. And this is the place. This is the best place I've ever played with miners. In the earlier
Cool.
days, I was hanging around Hawks Gaming. He taught me all the quality
Okay, yeah.
shit.
I played with TISI for a while, just as like a joint organization cooperative kind of thing. And a couple other smaller orgs, but
And I was in the Paladins, but they were
okay.
a pretty big org. But then
Yeah.
they kind of fell apart there, broke up. And they, still quite a few people were in it, logging into Discord every day, but I just didn't jive with that crowd. They're always complaining about one thing or another.
Yeah, and if more people from my organization actually played, it'd be great. But I've been trying to get the leader of the organization to promote me, so that way I can like invite people in, or at least do how should I say, like joint ventures where we actually work together on stuff with other orgs.
Oh yeah.
And he literally logs in long enough to update the game, and then he's like, okay, I'm tired, I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm like, man, come on, dude. Like, just you can go to RSI website and promote me. And
Older player that been playing for a while.
he started in October of 19, and then for my birthday, he bought me a freelancer in December of 19.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's been my best friend for 21 years. So like, he's more of a strategy kind of game. What's the King's game? Where it's like role playing, turn based.
Crusader Kings.
Is that it? Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah,
I love
he's
Crusader Kings 3. That's
Yeah, he's been playing that one a lot.
And I got over 30,000 hours on that game.
Well, actually, he hasn't really been playing that a lot. He's been playing the Vajinga a lot lately because he's got himself a nice little chick recently. So it's like, okay, man, I get it.
Yeah, the Crusader games is something I play while I'm watching a movie. Because, it will stop when a major event happens. It pauses the game. So if
Ah, cool.
everybody's watching the movie or whatever, kind of look over and get her running again.
That's Bethesda, right?
I'm not sure. It's a great game. If I could take Crusader Kings and mix it with Mountain Blade Bannerlord, which is that would be the epic medieval assault the castle kind of game. Because I don't know if you ever played Bannerlord, but you can physically assault the castle with your men.
Okay. No, I
Siege
haven't really played
towers
that.
and ladders and the whole 9 yards.
It's funny. Like, the only game I have installed on Steam right now, I installed all the games. The only one I have installed is Stronghold Crusader.
Well, I highly
For the ones who
recommend
get it done,
Bannerlord.
the most important part is the
Yeah,
one you
it's
need now.
well,
And the best
Stronghold
part
Crusader is
the one
from
you
like
can deliver.
1997,
That's why millions of
1998.
maintenance
I've been
and
playing that
repair
game
pros
for
trust
so long.
Ranger
I just
because
like
we have
playing it.
professional-grade supplies
You know?
for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on
One of those
most
games I can
orders.
play
But most importantly,
anytime,
we
day
have
or
an
night, no matter how much I've had to
unwavering
drink.
commitment to help keep you
You
on the
it's just
Call
if I'm tired,
quickbooks.com
upset,
or just
anything
stop
like
by.
that, I play it
Granger,
and
for
I
the
just
ones
feel
who
better.
get it done.
Yeah, you basically guide your man around on a world map, right? Which
Okay.
looks like Crusader Kings. But when you are attacked or attack bandits or whatever on the world map, then you go into first-person mode. And horse combat. There's no other game compared to that game for attacking your horse.
Really?
It's just it's epic.
Cool. Yeah,
I've
I'll
been playing that
watch some
since,
videos.
like Warband. Warband was
Yeah.
the first one that I played.
Yeah, my buddy, he's been trying to get me to play the new Battlefield. I'm like, I will never have that game on any of my screens. I just can't get into those games.
I used to have a Battlefield 1943 server with the mod Desert Combat on it, created by DICE. And they went on to actually build Battlefield 2 for EA.
Wow.
It was epic. That, Team Fortress Classic, we had servers for that. Counter-Strike.
Okay.
Had like a T1 line out of my house so I could serve up several games at a time, 24/7.
Yeah. I don't know, the first game, I mean, obviously Command and Conquer and SimCity were my younger days, but as soon as Total War came out, man, I spent every damn paycheck I had on every new Total War that came out.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of them too.
But I was actually buying the discs. I was buying the CDs back in the day. So
Yep. When you actually got something.
Yeah.
Artwork in a box.
That's true. The posters they would send were amazing.
You think them not having to make all the artwork and the physical CD and the box and stuff would have translated into savings on the price of games, but it didn't.
No, that was a $75 box.
Yeah. Now you buy the code, don't get nothing with it.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard what is it? Visa and MasterCard are ganking people's subscription models and stuff to Steam and a bunch of other platforms because
Osmond
they are
was talking about it.
Yeah,
They went on the
yeah,
attack, so now they're using the same tactics that the small little Australian group was using to get that stuff banned. So now
yeah,
they put out Visa put out a press release begging people not to call them anymore.
yeah. I heard about like they were getting overloaded.
Yeah, Osmongold's got like 1 million subscribers.
That's
so,
right.
you know, when he tells
Game
you to do something, they all march in line.
Gamers of the world unite.
Yeah, well, you know, fucking censorship. What's
Yeah.
next? We're gonna start burning books in the middle of the schoolyard, or what? You know, we're not Nazis.
Yeah, well, I think most of the backlash has already happened. I think they're realizing that people are not putting up with this crap anymore, and I think it's good, man. It's like you don't tell us what we can and can't buy. Your job is not to tell us
Right.
how to buy things. Or your job is what to buy.
We don't bother people. We just fucking play video games, man. We don't go out to the bars.
right.
We're not drinking and driving. Most ain't shooting up heroin.
Yeah, right.
They would have long sold their computer or their game console for the heroin if that was the case.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm gonna have to.
But I
I found a
mean, we're
nice little
probably
obsidian.
the least of, we're aggressive in game, but outside of the game, we don't really harm anybody, don't bother people, but yet they're all, oh, it's because of gamers that, these mass shooters are going, no, don't say that.
Yeah, they tried that back in during Columbine days, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's like Duke Nukem
If that was
is
the
an awesome
case,
game.
You know how many school shootings you'd have with the amount of there are?
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, just yesterday, my friend and I were talking about it, and I remember like back in 2010, 2011, the entire gaming industry was only about $2.5 billion, which doesn't seem like a lot, but also games were much cheaper, and so on and so forth. By 2030, they're saying $755 billion industry.
Yep.
That's insane.
But they're robbing people. They're not even giving good quality shit anymore. They're just
Well,
half-assing
one
it,
of the-
throwing it out, taking the money.
one of the
out.
topics of the conversation was I have a feeling the MSRP on GTA 6 is going to be well over $120. I think Rockstar is just going to gank people hardcore, man.
I don't know.
I
think they'll
hate to
split
say
up.
it.
I think they'll split it up. I think they'll do microtransactions.
Oh, they're definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, they're going to have NFTs, and there's going to be RMT and all kinds of crazy stuff that goes along with it. And I'm not even going to mess with it.
Yeah. I mean,
I-
I love GTA 5. It's one of
Everybody did, man.
One of the few games where I actually finished the entire storyline.
Same here.
That was a great,
Same here.
great storyline.
I've only mastered one game ever, and that was Ocarina of Time. And I think I'm just going to keep it at that. I don't need to spend time trying to master another game. I've got one under my belt. It's an awesome game. Feel good about it.
Well, like Starfield, right? It wasn't that bad of a game, but man, I just got bored with it. All the load screens, having to run miles to a bunker to do a mission or whatever. No vehicle to drive around on the planet. And, it's just a lot of little things that they left out that Star Citizen actually provides. But I tell you what, I would love to have their bunkers from Starfield in Star Citizen. That would be amazing.
I kind of hope we're on the same server because I just found a nice outcropping, and there is a huge is a rock here. Here, I'll read out the stats on it. It's got a lot of quantanium in it. The entire composition mass is 12,328, 20.2 SCUs, and 38% of that is quantanium.
So 12,000 mass.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to break that. What are you on?
I'm in a mole. Yeah, it says impossible.
Oh, that doesn't mean nothing. You should be able to break
Yeah.
that. Definitely,
think I'll
that's
save
right
that.
up the mole's alley for soloing.
Do I just have to get really close?
You might have to get a little close. Depending on
Keeping
your
it interesting.
configurations.
No, it's just a rented mole, so it's all default.
All default.
Yeah.
Speaking of mole layouts, Max, could I run out this build with you before I actually go ahead and buy the components?
Yeah, what are you doing?
So for the front turret, I'm going to go Helix 2, 2 Rigger C3s, and a Focus 3. On the left hand, I'm going to go Hofstede and 2 Focus 3s. And on the right hand, I'm going to go Helix 2 with 3 Filter XLs.
What's the filter XLs do again? I forget.
They take out the inert material. They take out 24% inert material each. So that's
I would
24,
actually run 3
48.
Riker 3s. on
And
the
so
first one,
instead of
but at least with
yeah,
that
instead of 2
focus,
Rigers,
it
let's
will
go
give
with
you a
3.
more optimal window, so that might be good enough. But the filter, I would, that would be on your cleanup. And there's what the Hofstede's like the best laser for cleaning up as it is already. But,
Oh, so instead of having the Helix 2, have a Hofstede 2, another Hofstede 2 with 2 filters.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
See, this is why I wanted to like to run things by people.
And that would be your cleanup, whereas because what I run is 3 Riker 3s on a Helix in the middle, a Hofstede with two Focus 3s on it, and then I run the left laser, right laser, another Helix with Riker 3, Stampede, and a Surge. And I can usually get upper 50k size rocks, but then again I'm flying with me and Johnny, so that's not exactly solo for me.
So 2 filters. Oh, good. This place doesn't sell the Riger 3 C3s. I'll have to go somewhere else. So the left hand turret with the 2 focuses. That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! 1 second. I've got a phone call. Hey Tommy.
Hello. Hello.
What's up?
Oh no, I'm just answering the phone. Hello. I'm gonna reposition this thing because I found a nice little rock sitting over here with 0.84 inert in the whole rock, and it's a 20 SCU rock. So I definitely want to.
So you're already 1 step ahead of me.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna crack that one last. Just trying to think. That's probably gonna be out of a 20 SCU. What is that? 38%, 40% up at. What is that going to be? What about 5 SCU of quant? I can save that. Once I hit about 90, I can mine that one. nice and close to this little guy here. 75 meters should be good. So,
Just woke up.
oh no, don't clip again, don't you dare. I'm so nervous about this freaking
And one of the
ladder.
guys at work has lost a van key. Ah,
Lost
I am
a
not
key.
going back to work. Fuck that shit.
How do you lose a key?
Right. Okay, so I bought 2 Focus 3s, 2 Builder XLs. This place doesn't have the riggers. Who has the riggers?
Well, I think I'm gonna take one of these Corundum wrecks. Let's see what I get. Yeah, that's a good size one for me. Terranite.
Are you shitting me? I've just beaten you, Babbage. Fuck's sake. I was just fucking there.
Well, come on now. I'm at 100%. And this, I'm 75, no, I'm 68 meters away. 100%. And this line is crawling.
Just nudge up a little closer. You'd probably go within 55 meters away.
Yeah, it's okay. It's doing all right. It's about a quarter of the way.
If it's cooking it, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a patient miner.
Well, I think I'm gonna take this Terranite rock just because I need to get something going.
Have any of you guys watched The Sandman Season 2?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I just watched
Aw.
the new Happy Gilmore movie. I was very disappointed. Nowhere near as good as the first one.
Few sequels are.
Well, Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite old Adam Sandler movies, but That's My Boy is, damn, that's a great movie.
Yeah, my son was hooked on Happy Gilmore when he was a kid. Until Spider-Man came
Yeah.
along, and then he had a crush on, oh God, I forgot the little blonde's name. That was,
Emma something, right?
no, the first one.
I don't know.
She played in the cheerleading movie. Kristen Dunst.
Oh, they were the Kirsten Dunst. Okay, yeah. 75% of the way there. All right. This thing's going nice and slow. I like it. Some hands-off mining tonight, guys. So, how do you say your name, buddy? Eonrir? Eonrir?
You had by the first time, bud.
Eonrir. Okay, cool. Just making sure I don't say it wrong.
It's okay. You won't be the first. Won't be the last.
Yeah.
Everyone just calls me Eon for short, or because Drek knows what the name actually means, he calls me Chaos.
Okay. Dig it.
Yeah, I got the translation wrong.
Yay. Pop Popping rocks. Popping when I'm sliding down the slope here. Chill. Chill.
Yeah, I just applied for this.
All right.
Fingers crossed for you, bud.
Yeah, I'm a horrible employee. I always have been, so it's just easier if I build my own businesses and hire other people. I've been way better at that for the past 20 years,
I
so.
wouldn't say I'm a horrible employee, but I will tell you that something's bullshit if something's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm tactful with my words as much as I can be, but if somebody's an idiot, I just gotta be like, look, dude. And that usually gets me fired, so.
Well, like the last job, you know, they were going to force us to get the COVID shot. So that, I spoke
Yeah.
out heavily on that, right?
Yeah, you can go ahead and.
And then another time I spoke out heavily was when they hired this new girl, and all the young pups were out there just hanging around.
Yeah.
Trudging around like peacocks.
And I'm at the other end of the fucking plant in the corner, and they dragged me into a sexual harassment meeting, but march all the women out, right? I felt that they should have gave everybody the same speech.
Yeah.
She was walking around with angry eyes.
Yep.
She was just as guilty as the guys were.
Yeah, hey, dude, I always say it, okay? Every woman looks in the mirror before leaving the house.
Yep.
Every last one of them. They know what they look like before they leave.
Yep.
So,
What's a mirror?
exactly. Every girl has a mirror next to the door. Every girl has a mirror right next to the door.
Yeah.
So,
And in the purse.
and in the purse, and they got their phones, and yeah. So, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than a woman with a weave and makeup piled on and telling you that she's looking for a real man.
Looking like a crayon factory exploded in her
Yeah,
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually say if they've like really done up, like, did you steal your dad's plastering trowel or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
Then they use all them new filters, right? So when you do meet them, it's like, well, what happened to this person? Where's
Yeah,
this
who
person?
are you?
I'm here to meet this person. Where's this person?
Yeah, a few of my nieces have gotten, like, they're at the age where they're starting to wear makeup and doing the whole Instagram thing, and I'm like, don't put on the filters, because if you go missing and we have to give out pictures, they're not going to be able to find you because they're looking for this person, not you.
Just kick 'em
I
out
like
the
that.
head entirely. Most are just looking
Actually-
for validation, which is gonna basically stunt their capacity of finding a real dude.
I saw a video the other day of this company that created an anti-filter app for like anybody who posts something. If you screenshot it, put it in there, it actually shows you the real face.
Oh
And I'm like, that's kind of scary.
What's scarier is, Bright Sparks have decided to create two programs. One is designed to basically make a photo appear that look like it hasn't been done by a computer. The other one is designed to tell if it has been made by a computer, and the two of them are pitted against each other to see like how which one will fail. They're still going.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
one's
only-
literally designed to make the perfect photo, and the other one's designed to basically Like find all the filters, find all the discrepancies, all the photoshopping and all that.
Wow.
Kind of like the Epstein video that just was released. Where'd the minute go?
Some of the edits people have done of that video are amazing. Like Darth Vader ripping the door off with the Force and walking in and choking him.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where Duke Nukem drops in through the ceiling and blows it open with a bazooka. Dude, like, so, I think it wasn't the Door Brothers. I'm trying to think who it was, but one of those AI companies, you know, the guys that are using all the new cutting edge stuff. Man, I was like, I love it, dude. I love AI videos and pictures and everything coming out, because it's some of the stuff people are doing is just like, yeah, this is better entertainment than a 2.5-hour movie. Like,
Yeah, we got some straight up evil people in our government.
yeah, they're kind of everywhere, man. I've been all around this planet, and there's one in every city, every town, every house, man.
Yep.
There's
Just
one
about
in
every house.
street.
I one on every street. Let's go with that, yeah. Because there are good people, man. That's one thing that keeps me going. I still have faith in humanity, because I've met some really genuine and good, decent people in my travels.
I will agree with that.
Met a few wankers, but you know, that just comes with the territory.
Oh,
So.
I was a young wanker one time. I grew out of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's learning to be who you're gonna be, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't grow out of it. I refined it. I just made it more palatable.
I try to be respectful until you give me a reason not to be respectful.
Exactly, my man. Exactly. No, that's where I lovingly was given my my moniker, my pseudonym, Classhole. So I'm a classy asshole, and I wear that badge proud. And actually, it was a friend of mine who owns a bar here locally who was telling me about a friend who came down to see me, and I completely forgot. I show up at the bar the next day, and the lady says to me, "Where were you yesterday?" And I'm like, "I was at the beach." "Well, you know, this person came to see you." And I was like, "Oh, was that yesterday?"
Whoops.
And she said, "Yeah." She said she wanted to come back and see you. It was quite a few years ago, before I met my wife. She's like, "Yeah, she came here to see you because, you know, you're a gentleman, but you're also an asshole." And I was like, she's like, "You're classy, asshole." And I'm like, "Wait, are you saying I'm a class hole?" And it just kind of stuck after that. So.
Yep, it's amazing how some nicknames stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the gym, my nickname is Pretzel. I cannot get rid of it.
Nice. Do you wear
Yeah.
spandex?
No. Do you know what a sissy squat is?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my friend were doing them with restraining bands, and have you ever had one of those moments where you realize instantly you fucked up by the smile on somebody's face?
Yeah.
So we finished the second set, and I'm like, oh, how about we use all 3 of the restraining bands?
Yes. Yeah.
Liam's face lit up like a Christmas tree. At that moment, I realized I fucked up. So he does his set. I get to my second rep. I'm coming up to full height to do the third, and I folded. Like, my knees were to my chest, to my chin, and all I hear behind me is Colin laughing his ass off, going, "Richie, you folded like a pretzel." And that name stuck.
Friend.
Yeah.
I just clipped through the damn ship again, man.
Oh, you didn't.
And I fell about 50 meters to Wallace's surface.
Did you die?
Oh.
I did not. I took about 7 HP damage. And I'm looking up at my mole and slowly sliding down the embankment here.
Hard as hell to get you back on that.
Well, I did it the other day by inverting a raft and opening up both of the elevators. I should have got it on video. It was actually quite impressive. And then jumping from one elevator to the other. Yeah,
Nice.
it was full. It was completely full, and it was all like tungsten and corundum.
See, I keep
Uh,
saying they need, if for the multi-tool, they need to add a grappler
Yeah.
for
Agreed.
situations like that.
Yep, I said that just yesterday. A grappling hook and a parachute would be awesome.
Let's see, this slope is too steep for me to pop
Jetpack.
back up. Well, oh
Jetpack
god, that would be
will take care of
amazing.
the grappling hook and
we
the
go.
parachute all in one.
Can I use my max lift to pull it down?
Probably not.
If the engines are on, I don't think so. If the engines were off, I would say yes.
No, they're on because I was hovering over this outcropping.
I mean, you can try. Doesn't
I'm
hurt to try.
going to. I'm going to. I've made it up the embankment here. Nope, it's all red. All red. I can't even pull the pods off. Oh no.
Are you on the same server as... Well, you won't be on the same server as me because I haven't got you on the friends list.
No, it's drifting. My ship is drifting. What? It's drifting from the wind. What? No, it's pushing it towards me. I'm just gonna sit here on this. Yeah, like towards me into the hill here, and I'm gonna sit here and wait lovingly. I'm gonna stream this, y'all. Check this
See
out.
if it goes down.
Why not, right?
Get on.
This is the most fuckhocked thing I've attempted all day. So,
Only in Star Citizen.
can you see it drifting?
I'm flying right now.
Oh,
one
okay.
second.
It's a very slow drift.
Button.
So it's slowly coming towards me here. See that? And I'm thinking once
Yeah,
it hits,
it is coming towards you very
Right there.
slowly.
right there's the sweet spot, man. Come on. This is ridiculous. I think it might work. I might want to get higher because I can drop down into the elevator. I'm gonna get higher. This is going to be awesome. Oh no, but no. Get back up there. Get back up that hill, boy. Get back up that hill. Nope, I keep sliding down.
Go over to the left, where it's
Yeah.
That's the right, but okay.
Oh, there we go. Hopping. Nope, I'm sliding back down. Okay. I've only got a couple more. Okay. Oh, no. I lost it. Oh, man, come on. Son of a... Oh, don't be a goober. Nope, messed it up. I've worked it. Oh.
Launch complete. Engines off. Landing
Nope.
complete.
Oh, come on, man. Just plant your feet.
Go to your left, where it's less steep.
Right
That's it.
here. Okay. There we go. Okay. And there's...
Right, there's the light. You should be able
Oh
to get
my
it.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on.
Right, go for it. Try it now.
Nope, it's coming right to me though. It's coming right to me. This is gonna work.
Keep spamming that F key.
Boom. She open.
Nice.
And don't squish me. Don't squish me. Oh no. No. Now I gotta get to that side without sliding down. Oh, ow. Okay.
If you can get on the
I'm-
platform, the gravity of the ship will take over.
No. Oh, I slid past it. Okay. Oh, this is insane. Who attempts this kind of crap, I swear.
Only Star Citizen players.
All right, man. All right, here we go.
You can get round to the right a little bit and then aim at the console and jump. Hopefully it should...
Nope, I missed it. Oh,
You almost had it. You almost had it. That's it. If you get onto the platform, gravity will take over.
I keep bouncing through the thing. Nope. No. Jump. Come on. Get up there, boy. Get up there, boy. Get up there, boy. I keep bouncing
Oh,
off.
you had it?
Mm-hmm, keeps pushing me off.
As a lineman, it's his job to keep the power on.
Oh,
That's
for the
why he chooses
sake of
Grainger for
all
professional
that's
grade
decent
products
in
and
this
next-day
world,
delivery,
man.
So he can rise to every challenge. Call, click, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, here we go.
Hit pause on
Comes
whatever
my
you're
run up.
listening to and hit play on your next adventure. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50
See,
off a future
keeps
stay. Life's a trip. Make the most
pushing
of
me
it
down
at
the
Best
hill here.
Western.
I'm gonna
Visit
come at it
bestwestern.com for
from-
complete terms and conditions.
right here. I was up there. Do you see that? Look, I'm on it. Oh
Yep, see, there you
my goodness, boys.
You did it.
He's on.
Oh
He's in.
my. Woo! I hope somebody was recording that. I gotta get my ship off the ground. It's grinding against the moon's surface here. Now I just hope I don't clip through the freaking ladder again. That was fun.
You saved your ship.
Bro, yeah, and I don't have a lot in here, but I don't want to have to come back and do all that. You know, like, ugh. Okay, now. Let's try this one more again. $50 okay. I'm going to turn down my walking speed all the way. And ever so gently and tenderly make my way down the ladder. Hop off, step away slowly. Okay. Alright. At 38 meters, 100% on this laser, and it's... Oh, geez, this is gonna take a while. Yep, whatever. I'm glad somebody was able to see that. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
that
ridiculous.
was extremely well done. I dare you to do it again.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
At least it wasn't inverted.
True. But if it was inverted, it would make it easier for me to come with another ship and just drop right in. So,
Because that happened to me about 3 years ago with the Constellation.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gem mining on, I can't remember which moon now, and I forgot to turn my engines off, and it started floating away. And then for some bizarre reason, then my friend came to my location, found me, managed to get the Constellation to invert. I then it took 9 attempts, 2 resurrections. I did eventually get onto the belly of the Constellation and then into the cargo hold.
Wow.
It took an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't fun.
Yeah. I can't imagine so. I mean, the fact that there is, gravity on the ships, like just now with the elevator down, if I could just get close enough to where the gravity would snatch me, makes it easier, but otherwise you're up to the whatever planet you're on, you're up to the mechanics of that.
Yeah, you've been on a planet with no gravity.
I've been to, what is it, Calliope? Is that the one?
Or with
It's got, like,
gravity, I mean.
I think I have, I just can't recall recently. Yeah, I've been having some pretty good luck on Walla. Lyria, I kind of cleaned up everything around the outposts that I was, I guess, camping. And I came to Walla and I was like, there's nobody here. And then, funny enough, I'm just doom scrolling YouTube and I saw Red mining Walla and I'm like, I'll need another. I do like this moon. It's pretty cool.
I'm on my way to Lyra this time.
Good, good.
See if mining shooting facilities and typically I run into quantanium. I just didn't run into it. I passed up far better rocks than the one I took home, but I did that because I know that I normally will run into some quant, but I just didn't run into any quant.
Yeah. I run into it maybe once every other excursion. And like the one that I found here, this is the largest I've found in one location though. So I am so close to this rock, and it will not pop. The wind has pushed me now 37 meters, and even at full tilt, this thing is not popping it. It's like barely.
I usually don't get
What?
that much wind. Try to put your VTOL down here.
Well, I'm in the miner's seat. It's barely like flashing the green on the brake line, and then it drops down below. So could maybe get right up on top of it, but I'd rather not. Yeah, the Hephaestonite and aluminum, man, I was getting them all day yesterday. The Atacamite, that actually had paid off for me pretty well. Those outcroppings, I was getting corundum and tungsten, pretty much every single one of them.
Yeah,
I'd say maybe
I don't like
one.
taking that now because of the mission that they got going on.
Yeah.
Falling for it. Otherwise, I'd pass that shit right up.
Yeah.
I mean, normally I don't even take Terranite. I just take quad. I got tired of looking, so I took some Terranite along with me. Not a whole lot, but I took some.
Gotcha.
A bunch of corundum, so I won't get paid well for it, but at least it'll elevate me in my standings for that mission.
Yeah, I'm definitely wanting to get tier 5 on at least one of the corporations. It's
I'm halfway through the tier 4 right now for our corp.
nice. Yeah, I was struggling the whole time because I'm a hauler, and I do mining occasionally. It's not like my regular thing, but I was watching El Guapo do a live stream, and I was chatting with him back and forth, and he said, yeah, you should have been doing, or let me see if I can do his voice. Yeah, man, you should have been doing mining the whole time, like old El Guapo.
Yeah, his terrible Blisket impersonation. Not a fan of El Guapo.
He's a character, man. That's the only reason I watch him. And
Well, he was really snotty to me on his
that's his character. Yeah, he's. Well, see, I was like trolling him in chat on his stream. So like he was mining a rock, and I was like, hey man, did you know that if you don't do it again? Oh my gosh, I almost did it again. I was like, hey man, did you know that if you move your ship forward and back, you can adjust the strength of your laser so you don't have to attenuate it so much. And he says, look here, classhole, there's only enough room for one asshole in this ship. He's like, attenuate? What does that even mean? And everything. He's starting to, and I was just like, yeah, I got him. But I like,
At least he admits to being an asshole.
yeah, no, like, I like messing with him. He's,
posted a picture of a 150K quad rocket. Said, I wish there was more miners in our Discord so we could practice. Somebody took offense. El Guapo made it so that I couldn't go any of the voice chat channels.
Man.
And then he told me he had to decide what he was going to do with me. And I'm like, really? I posted a fucking picture of a rock on a mining channel, right? And it's like, and you're going to be like that? Well, when he told me he had to decide what he was going to do with me, I was like, you know what? I'll make a decision for you.
Yeah.
And there was Discord. Me, Kick, Mr. X, who is now with Red.
Oh wow.
And,
Yeah. Okay.
And we all left the channel, and now he's got nobody on his Discord. So he chased all the active people off his Discord.
Yeah. No, I like I said, I get a kick out of the character he plays.
Yeah.
And that's about it, you know.
I was supporting his stream and everything, watching it, but you got to shit on me. Fuck you.
Yeah. I cannot crack this rock, bro. I am 32 meters from it at 100%, and it will not even twitch. So 5 SCU of quant sitting here and 7 tungsten. That's a decent rock, but I might have to leave it. I'm within the danger zone.
That happens. So many modules off my ship nowadays, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this thing run for a minute. It's got an instability of 33, so maybe it'll jump up a little bit and hold, but I don't even see it flickering on the brake line.
One time I see a clock around here. I am due.
Yeah. Well, darn, I don't think she's gonna crack for me. Such is life.
That's what all the people say.
Yeah, I even joined his org, his cult.
Yeah, morphologist. Played with him a little bit. His server is way too busy for me, but he lives over here. He lives a little bit farther north of me,
Morphology.
and yeah, and I like his breakdowns.
Yeah, he makes a great video. I ain't got no
Yep,
problem
and-
with him. I like morphologists.
Yeah, board gamer, like him too.
Not a big fan of him either.
Really?
No, he's not my thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
about all I can
get
say.
that. Yeah, I watch tomato, fried chicken, salty. You know, I watch as many people as I can just because everybody's got a little bit of good information about and different perspectives, right?
Salty did
And,
a video on one of my Spectrum posts,
Nice.
and he
Oh wait, yeah.
told me I was entitled, had no right, to complain.
I own it. I just be like, yep, that's right. I've been suffering through this game as long as everybody else. I am entitled.
And I'm thinking, geez, you got the nerve to call me entitled. You're the one who got to quit your job just to make Star Citizen videos. Okay, so who's entitled?
Well, that was the thing about Salty Mike. That I was like, hey man, like that's a dream job. You make videos about video games. Like I would love to do that, man.
Yeah.
I would love it. Sign me up,
Yeah.
man.
When we all.
And like I get it. Not everybody is everybody's cup of tea. I mean, I'd say at least half the people I've ever met in my life, almost 99% of them, don't like me. But I like me just fine.
Nope, I supported him a lot, watched all of his videos all the time, and I trusted his opinion. Now I believe his opinion's become tainted lately, because I think he's not as salty as he used to be in the past.
Yeah, that's I definitely did notice that too, but I guess with, higher notoriety and stuff, he's got to kind of tone a few things down
Well,
and
he wants to make money. You can't talk crap about the people that you're making videos for, because
yeah, I
they're
get that.
costing him shit for good rep.
Well, I mean, they've mentioned him in a few of the Star Citizen Live,
That's why I said they're costing him free ships and stuff. He probably doesn't pay for nothing like
That's true.
normal people.
Yeah,
Part of his entitlement.
Kabutops. I've been watching him recently. I just found him a couple of weeks ago, and he's been doing the Battlefield thing the past few days. He hasn't really been playing Star Citizen, but I did like a lot of his how-to videos and stuff like that. So
Well, it wouldn't have been so bad about the video he made, about me. And I even said on the video, it's like, why didn't you invite me on the video so you could have had my perspective? Because he just thought I was unhinged, right? And I'm like, I'm not Marcus Twain, so I can't really define my emotions. I just said what I wanted to say, and that was it,
yeah.
And I wasn't, ranting. I was ranting, but I wasn't pissed off and posting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when they incorporated that punishment curve on the prospect that I was really pissed. Because a lot of my friends, we would, 10 of us cracking a fucking rock at our prospectors. Teamwork. Why would you learn teamwork in a game that is an MMO?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there are some things that they've done to this game. I'm just like, why? And speaking of which, Tomato just made a really good point on one of his videos yesterday. The way that they're redoing the scanning and ping, they're combined now instead of doing one or the other. And I'm like, I think separate is better. Like, you ping something just to get a signature, and then you scan it to find out the information. And it just makes the immersive gameplay that much better.
Am I the only person who doesn't actually scan?
Yeah, probably. How are you mining with no scanning? You just fly around and hope something pops up?
I ping, fly up to it, take a look.
Oh, gotcha.
If it's worth my time, I'll mine it. If it's beyond my capability,
faster.
I'll leave it.
Because the new
Yeah, those
mining
moves
modes
fast.
that they got, that was brilliant to put that in the game. Because you can actually scan a rock from a distance now. And that was a thing in the past, if you pinged out a rock 10 kilometers away, you could scan it and see what was in it. But then they took that away.
Yeah.
And then you had to fly up to every rock and waste your time flying up to that rock just to find out it was shit,
Yeah. Well, like, I'd like to think that they're doing everything for a particular reason,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I also just have this disturbing thought in the back of my head that they're all sitting around in the break room at about 3 a.m. and be like, hey, guess what'll really mess with them? What if we did this? And everybody's like, oh man, that'd be amazing. Oh dude, we totally gotta put that in the next patch. Just to, mess with people.
You're probably right, and it's probably why they have declining sales.
Well, I can't imagine it's easy working for CIG.
I know they don't consider us customers. We're just pledging. Right? So they already don't consider us customers. So if you don't consider them a customer, then that loses the customer respect.
Yeah, well.
But then it's like the shit on people donating money, pledging. It's also like that don't work either, because eventually
Yeah.
You know, like for me, until they give me my Orion, I'm not expecting another Diamond Star Citizen. And if I say that on any chats and videos or whatever, people are like, oh, but there's no gameplay for the Orion yet. I'm like, oh, there's gameplay for the Icarus, you know?
Yeah.
Icarus, right? You're going to give out these ships. Give me my ship. I paid for it. I want it.
Yeah, I've been through the ringer with enough alpha games. I don't lick the boot. I just call it as it is, and you know, I made the how should I say, the mistake of posting a comment on a Star Citizen official YouTube video. Oh my gosh! Well, no. There was hate, spite, vitriol for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all I did was say, like, hey, how about, you know, not doing this?
I believe that they actually paid people to sit there and troll people on the spectrum.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it was. Oh, geez, let me see here. It was about 3 years ago, and I said, hey, can you fix the nav, fix the maps for me? Like, air and navigation are what you need in space, man. Those are two main things, right? Because it's space and it's space, so you need air and navigation. Can you just fix the nav, fix the map? Oh my goodness, man. The ratty neckbeards came out of the woodwork, man, out of every crack and crevice. I saw the first comment and switched to a different YouTube account. I'm like, nope, don't even care. Like, I'm not even gonna read any of them. And the first one was just like a question of vilification. How dare you, kind of thing. I'm just like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that shit don't bother me.
I was just like, well, it didn't bother me because I just switched YouTube accounts and went back to watching dumb videos, you know?
Nope, does not bother me at all. I'm gonna express my opinion and I don't care what anybody thinks.
Yeah.
It's your opinion, right? You can't handle a man's opinion.
Oh, I know, right?
Somebody that
Oh my
plays the
gosh.
game, they spend
The words.
time on it, right? If it's
The
only
words
got, like,
hurt.
2 hours of gameplay. Yeah, you probably shouldn't be complaining all that soon. Try at
Yeah.
least 20 hours before you open up and say something.
Hey, buddy,
Ooh,
you
attack
okay?
him. Hello, how's it going?
It's cooking.
SSDD.
Uh-huh. I understand. At least it's predictable, right?
Yeah.
Found a nice Attackamite outcrop in here.
Take my Geo out and go do some gem mining.
Nice.
Sweet. Which server are you on, man? Did you join up with them or are you on mine?
Oh, no, I was, no,
You just logged in? Yeah.
I just logged in. Nobody's server. I've been doing PvP for the last 2 weeks. And I'm just exhausted. Just want to get back to mining.
Sweet.
And my son likes to do that shit, so I've been accommodating his wants.
Father of the year, man.
Yeah, I've been called a lot of things.
No, I can't wait to be a dad, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Got its ups and downs.
I adopted this one.
Like, down would be your broke, and ups are when they move out and you got extra money.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not worried about it at all. So I'm just
There's a lot of
excited to be a dad. Yeah, it's, you know, after looking back on my own childhood, some of the crazy stuff that I did, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to watch my little guy do that.
Well, my parents were always at work, so you know, we ran the streets. Did pretty much whatever we wanted. Found out the hard way what was good, what was not good.
Yeah, but Max
Oh, yeah.
grew up in the 70s
Yeah, I was 68 when I was born, so
and 72. So 10 years older than me.
I
my folks were
found a
off providing for us, sometimes up to 12 hours a day. Took an hour car ride there, an hour car ride home, so it was a 12-hour day. It was 14 hours. By the time they got home, cooked dinner, they were
I was fortunate enough to be raised by entrepreneurs, and it gave me the bug early,
That's right.
and it just kind of stuck. So,
The bug.
yep. More like a disease, but you know, I like being my own boss. It's way better.
I got a problem with the morning.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
I have a problem with stupidity.
Exactly.
Businesses.
You guys already know. You're speaking my language.
I can follow a good leader. I have no trouble.
I
Yeah.
must admit, I've been toying over the past 5 years of starting my own business.
Just do it. There's no time that's good to start. Just start something. Spend $200 on a crappy little online business and do it.
You see, I'm a joiner, so like for me to start off, it's not going to be like 200 quid. It's going to be a couple of grand just for basic machinery.
Yeah. Sticker printer, $150. Sticker paper, $50. Sell stickers. Easy startup, $200. You make a
To
few
be fair,
thousand
during
doing that.
lockdown, I did start my own like a little business making
miles from JCPenney for $60.
wood turning
Which means
pens.
You also got a morning
There you go.
drop-off mic drop for $60. We've got the receipts.
Yep,
Yes,
everything that's handcrafted
JCPenney.
these days
Prices
seems to be going
20%
for
off
a couple of
coupon.
legs.
Got the rate too.
Nostalgia's
In the
killing
US.
it, man.
Your data is
Wow.
In the US, in the UK, it doesn't.
Yeah, 'cause every
building
there is a million years old.
But when I did have my online shop, almost 90% of my hits were from the States.
Yep.
We have no culture here. It's a blend of cultures. So it's Americana, right? Just
Yep.
people
It's our
like-
biggest export. Is our culture.
Yeah, it's like we have so many cultures that I feel like America loses its identity. It's the melting pot of what it is. Like it's weird. You go to other countries, they're very proud of their country. They're very embedded in their country. Here, it's like there's some people coming from so many countries. It's hard to.
Well, that's the thing. They were supposed to lay down their alliances to other countries and become American and show allegiance to us. But now they come here and they wave their Mexican flag or whatever flag. Even with their
And
African American guys, right? Well, you're American. You were born in America. You're American. No, I'm an African American. Okay, fine. Just pull yourself away from America. That's
Well, in
bad.
that case, I'm an Anglo-American, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm Anglo. I think I'm German Dutch by the sounds of my last name. So I mean, I was born here, but my history comes from somewhere else.
Yep, everybody's history comes from somewhere else. That's the cool thing about the world we live in today is everybody's from somewhere else, and that's
But I
not a
love
bad thing.
America.
Oh yeah, man.
Love what it represents and stands for.
It's funny even over here, like people, I tell them I'm from the U.S., and about 99% of the people are like, "Oh, that's so cool," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, right?" And then there's that 0.01% are just like, oh.
Yeah, not everybody likes it.
Well, you know, like I said, not everybody is everybody's cup of tea, man.
Like I went to the Philippines.
But I'm always
I never
somebody's
felt
shot of
more
liquor.
welcome
Tequila.
anywhere.
Yeah.
I've been in the Caribbean, and you know, hell, even in different states, you don't feel welcome. But if you go to the Philippines, they make you feel so welcomed. It's just incredible. Great,
Oh, yeah.
great people.
Yeah, most of the places I've been over here in Asia, everybody's been really friendly.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like about it over here is everybody's just excited to meet somebody different.
Where are you at?
Taiwan,
Oh, goodness.
you. It's awesome.
I haven't been there. I wouldn't mind going there. Went through Japan
beautiful country,
on the way
man.
to the Philippines. I would definitely like to spend some time in Japan.
I've been to Japan about let me see here, 13 times now, and every time I go, it gets better. It's a crazy place, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yep. I like their heritage, the samurai, and the honorable tradition.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna pop this block. Please don't pop this one. Oh, there we go.
Like drunk people, they can just fall asleep right on the street, not go to jail. America, you can fall off to jail. The land of
Dude, when I went to Okinawa for the first time, that was basically my first night. Was a Friday night, and I'm just walking down the street, and there's random people sleeping on other people's driveways and just in parks and rolling around on the ground, laughing, having like alcohol picnics just everywhere. I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I expected it to be.
Okay. With the mole, I did not fly close to the rocks like I do with the prospector. Gotta remember that. I've got to point the nose up.
Yeah, my problem, if I wasn't here, the other two places I would be is Vietnam or Japan. Vietnam is an amazing country.
Yeah. I would like to go there
Like,
too.
been to the Philippines? Meh. Meh.
I like their food.
Just, I do like it as well, but it's just not really my kind of place.
We're at the Philippines.
What is it? San Marco, something like that, up in the northwest of Manila, in the more developed area, decent area,
Yeah.
but
Manila's freaking huge, man.
yeah, it's
Standing on the
pretty big
rooftop,
city.
Couldn't even see the edge of the city. It was so big.
Yeah. Yeah, a really cool spot to check out is Cambodia. Go on a bus though, or fly directly into a city, because there is nothing in between each of the little towns, villages, cities, whatever. There's nothing but trees, and if something breaks down, somebody gets sick or hurt, there's nothing. I mean,
Yep, my
But-
wife is from the Philippines.
there you go. All right.
Went over there and met her. She's awake. She just woke up. She's behind me right now.
Oh,
She hasn't hit me yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Feel the heat.
Oh, she's an excellent cook. Oh boy, I'm so
Nice. Yes, sir.
so lucky.
This is a nice outcropping. I'm actually able to crack all of these rocks. Unfortunately, I'm almost full.
Going back with a bunch of tungsten and a little bit of gold. Excellent.
I've got corundum, tungsten, hephaestonite, borace, terranite, gold. But I don't even know. I can't read it. It's way down in the list.
Hexalite?
Yeah, that's the one.
YouTube shut my music off again. Bastards.
Why do all the Polaris paint jobs look the same? Or similar?
I really like the original paint job, especially with the bowl. I know that gold and black one I seen yesterday at the mining event was pretty sharp, but
I did like that one too.
I really like the orange, man. And I wish my raft would work properly so I could use that at the same time with my bowl. But my ore bags keep sticking on the cargo grid. Get about 2 loads out of it, then run into trouble, and that's a 500K loss.
Yikes.
570K for 24 ore bags. So, I lost 3 sets of 24, you know, about $1,000,006. It's like, yeah, $1,005,000 or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna put that away and use my Hercules.
Yeah, I want to buy Hercules. What are they, like 21 in game?
No, the 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yep, I've got it, and I've got them all.
Now the mole is 8.9. I know that much because that's the next one I want to get. But yeah, I'm enjoying the rented one, but I can't wait to actually purchase one and then hook it up.
Oh yeah, because then you'll be busting bigger rocks for more money.
Sir, and see, I usually like before the last wipe, I had a prospector and I built it out, and I'd enjoyed just sitting next to them, like her L1 or Mick L1 or something like that, and just going out, grabbing a rock, coming back, refining it, going out, grabbing a rock, coming back, refining it, right there next to the station. You don't have to go far. You don't have to worry about pirates or anybody. You know, it's just right there, easy.
I don't have much trouble with pirates.
Ooh, Quantanium rock.
Nice number.
It's just a 9K. And I've only just started filling the mall. I've only so far put 2 SCU in. If I start taking this 31 SCU, I'm gonna have to go straight back to the station.
That's gonna nearly fill me up. I like it.
I've got a problem. I'm pinging, but it's not showing me. It's showing me the objects around me, but it's now not showing me the distance to them.
I was having that problem yesterday. It's I think it's a bug. I had to get out of the seat, open up my Moby glass, close it, get back in the seat, and it seemed to fix it occasionally.
Oh, okay, I'll try that. Okay, open the Moby glass, close the Moby.
Open a Moby glass is like the workaround for everything in this game.
I feel like it is.
It's like, I wish I was joking, but it seems like you just open the Moby glass, close it, everything works
Sadly,
again.
no.
Part of
Nope,
the
okay.
Star Citizen hokey dance.
Yeah, well.
Tell me how to get my persistent hanger back. That's the Moby glass like this now.
Yeah.
I've had 3 friends in my group lose everyone lost their persistent hanger.
Ouch.
Yep. All the furniture, all the stuff gone.
Alright. I am
hear that shit.
Yeah, they really need to
Well,
work on their inventory system.
Oh god.
well, they said the new inventory system is supposed to be released like soon, but I don't.
Oh boy, you never find shit if I don't.
Yeah, I am definitely excited to see how they roll out 4.3. You know, I want to see it. Like, if they do a successful rollout of all 5 waves of 4.3, and there's just a few small little tiny things, hotfix comes in a few days later, and everything improves, even just by the tiniest little smidge, I'll consider it a big win.
Oh, I've been happy with what they've been doing since 4.0 dropped, so I actually feel like I'm playing a video game that's loved and worked on now.
Well, remember, I'm a hauler, so elevators are like my second tool. Ships, elevators, and I've been a bit put off by the lackluster response to this catastrophe.
Yeah,
We
you
got
know,
the
many,
truth.
many people.
Yeah, that's about as eloquent as I can put it, boys.
It's been a dumpster fire so far.
There we go. That too. There, it's even better.
I tell you that I've been trying to get that Atlassium. It's a commodity, and you buy it somewhere and you can sell it, right? Whatever. I've only been playing the game for a little over a month, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've been
So
playing since it's either 3.12 or 3.13.
yeah, I've been trying to get this stuff for the Polaris for my son, because I got one, but I got it before the last patch, so it was like easy. Comparatively speaking to this is like out of control. You need 20 pure Karenite, 20 pristine metals. I mean, it's just.
Are you doing the Wicklow?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that one for him. I should just pledge it for him and just be done with it. But he goes through video games like
I'm a little scared to do that because people have been saying they're losing their stuffs, and they're, people are saying the next patch is in 3 weeks or whatever, and I don't want to be the guy that loses all my hard work.
Oh, I expect to lose every single thing I have in my inventory, my ship. I expect to lose every single thing I have. Every single thing. All my armor that I bought, I'll just go remelt everything, go start over. That's the way I look at it. Like, I'll just, whatever. They built it that way, then I'll go melt everything and start over.
It sounds like somebody did their research before joining the game.
I was very fortunate the first week I played in June.
Oh, I did my research too, but you think after 10 years they would be treating the game a little bit better than what they do. And they just started, right? So I can tell you right, since 4.0 dropped, I've been tremendously happy because, I'm not a hauler, but to see them dropping those fixes to fix those elevators and stuff, right?
Yep.
I was just talking about Xenothreat earlier, right? I wish they would have given that mission some more love, right? But they didn't fix it. Not only did they not work on it, but then they tossed it back out a year later, and it was the same fucking mess. Same issues. Nothing had been changed. It's like, what are you guys even doing, right? And we're giving you the money to make us a game, and you're not making us a game. So that gets a little weird. If they was actually making the game, and you've seen stuff happening, you wouldn't complain.
But this isn't the main game they're working on. I don't know why everybody gets that confused.
Yeah, Squadron is what they're working on.
It all started with Star Citizen. Squad
That's true.
42 is Johnny Come Lately, and you should have, thrown Star Citizen under the bus for 42. You should have done it the other way around.
I agree wholeheartedly. Everything, my buddy, I got some friends that are OG day one players, like their names are like Citizen Dad, Citizen Moms, that kind of shit. And their whole family plays, and they've he told me, don't play the game for like the last 3 or 4 years. He's told me, don't play the game. He wants me to wait, right? And so finally, like a month and a half ago, I was like, screw this, I'm playing the game. So I had a buddy of mine who's really, really good at the game. Take me through the first week. He's got a reclaimer. He showed me how to make money, showed me like the hustle, and told me like the ins and outs. And very good teacher, very, very good teacher.
Right.
So
There's a lot
that's
of
the only
that in
reason.
Star Citizen. That's one thing about this game. There's a lot of people willing to help.
And it all
It's a
comes
good
down
community.
to patience. It all comes down to patience. You gotta have a
You said it.
lot of patience in this game. If you come
With
in
this game,
thinking COD, you're wrong.
it's one of those games you do not play it for an hour. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you want to do. If you just want to log in and
Takes you
say
an hour just to get set up.
Yeah.
exactly
right? Yeah, just to log
Like,
in. Like,
just to get into your shit, it takes an hour. You know, like
oh man.
And
Yeah, I know.
as much as I can
Max
play
and
it, I can say I absolutely love this game.
Oh yeah, this is the only game I've been able to play solo, like ever. Max and I were talking. Like we both played Elite Dangerous back in the day, so
all right.
that's where like I've been chomping at the bit to get into this game because of that game. You gotta have a lot of patience. I don't know. This game is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, it really is. With all of its glitches and all, like Max said, with all of its bullshit, it's still.
When it works, it works.
It works.
And it just, then it just makes you want the rest of the mechanics so you can get that full game.
We've been running the worm at night lately, like 3 of us.
I haven't tried
and-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't. People are like, oh, use Ickies and Polarises and all. We tried that one time, and it was a complete mess with like 9 people and all that. So I took myself, my son, and my brother, who are all very good PvPers. I'm not. I'm more of an industrial. I'm a business owner, so I tend to lean towards the economy of the game.
Yeah.
But I do play with them, and I've gotten a lot better. But we just took us 3 out there with 2 FS9s and Beefy. My son got on his railgun. And we just killed the worm. I don't understand it was hard. There's a lot of things going on. If you're wearing you got to wear the radiation suit, which gets a 60% knock on damage reduction and stuff like that. But you're protected against all the radiation, and I don't understand why people are taking like massive groups in. Like I saw one group I got invited to, and that's cool that they did it, but it's just like it's overkill. Like you only need like 3 people and a couple of guns, and you can take them right now.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah.
my
Really
son
that
was
simple.
like he doesn't have any issues. Me and him are like 2 separate ends of the spectrum when it comes to video games. He likes those splashy games like Destiny. Just too much shit on the screen for me.
Yeah, and that's the way Beefy is, and my brother. They're both hardcore PvPers, COD, Modern Warfare guys back in the day. And they play all kinds of first-person shooters. So it's just it steps your game up when you're playing with better people. I feel like.
I'm hoping that when we get my stepson here from the Philippines, that he'll take interest in it.
There you go.
I tried to get my wife to play. She gave it a try, but she's got motion sickness, so that didn't work.
Well, that's the good thing about this game too, is that like you can literally just hang out on a space station and set up a business on the space station, right? Like especially in Pyro, like you can do those little box running missions at 6,000 a pop, and like you can do those all day, every day. Yeah, I mean you can buy all the, purchase all the best gear and equipment, and just like there's so many different aspects to this game. You can do mining, you can do hauling, you can, be a navigator. Like there's, that's one of the things I really like about this game is that you insert yourself into the game. It's not like most games are linear, right? You have to play the game the way that it's designed to play. There's no wiggle room. It's a straight path kind of thing, right?
Hell yeah, when I first started playing, man, falling through floors, steps, elevators, trams. It took me almost 3 hours just to get out of my group. But once you got on the station, it was all smooth sailing. You could actually play, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was stuck on Area 18 for about a year.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man.
I didn't.
Yeah, the
Area
the
18
trabs would not spawn.
See, that's why I like Area 18 because it ran so well for me. It became my home port, and that's always going to remain. And I don't go to Microtech because it's so far out of the way. You know, it's like I suppose if
That's where I'm
if I
at.
didn't have all that issues when I first started playing, I'd probably have more love for Microtech.
I always spawn at Lorville because I do not like it. I just do not like Lorville. It's a dirty, disgusting place, and it kind of motivates me to get a hell away from it.
And they promote slavery. I'm anti-slavery.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
I prefer Area 18, so if I do ever get stuck on planet again, if I can get to the commons, to the commons, I can at least get off world.
Yeah.
So pick me up.
Yeah, I remember this was, of course, years ago, back when the game was still a bit unrefined, more so than it is now. But I was stuck on Microtech, and I actually had to go, like, walk outside, because you know there's that exit in the commons of Microtech, right? In the plaza. Yeah, I actually had to exit, walk all the way around the city to the other side to be able to get back in. And it was the most ridiculous thing I had to do. And the only reason I didn't want to do it, or didn't want to just like respawn, because I had a big, huge ship full of all kinds of nice, shiny metals, and it was going to be a big payday. So,
And here's
yeah.
the thing about Microtech. Once they got shit running better, I did go back to Microtech, and I didn't run through Microtech. I walked it, and it took me like 2.5 hours to walk all of it, right? Just looking at everything, soaking it all in. I didn't run through there. I just did the slow walk, the normal walking speed.
What is 79C SCUs? What is that? Is that 0.79 SCUs?
If you got 1,000 of something, you got 10 SE.
Well, no, it's CSCU. So that if there's seven,
I'm not sure about that.
that's 100.
Is that
So
100? Because I thought it was
100
1,000.
makes, I think 100 makes an SE.
Okay, so-
100 gems or 100?
No, just SCU. I'm at the refinery, and remember, I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, I told you that I finally filled a mole with less than 1 SCU of inert, right? And that was 0.95
Oh yeah, I've done that.
of 1 SCU. I just beat that, and that was the mole that crashed into the side of the space station. This one, 0.79. I even beat my score from yesterday. That makes me happy. I feel good about this one. First time I've ever had that little inert
Well, they
in
got
a
that
in a minor.
post in our Discord where the guy asked what that one feature on the back of the prospector was. The guy said it was to dump out inert material, and
There's a
I think
e-bind for that eject materials.
Yeah, but you eject all of them.
Payload.
Yeah, you don't want to
Payload.
eject all of it. Problem is, you
No, but what if you're full of a bunch of garbage, or
Yeah.
not garbage, but like stuff, and then you come across that rock,
Yeah.
that one. I want to jettison everything at that point because I got to fill up. You know, I mean, I think that's what it's for, but I have never used
But
it.
I
do-
also
there's a
like
command
to
for it
see
though.
an ejector because even in this day and age, we can sort
Right.
through the recyclables, and an ejector will kick out the aluminum or kick out the paper or whatever to the right chute. And I think that Star Citizen so far in the future that we should have a like in space engineers, you can put an injector right on your mining laser and it will throw out whatever material you don't want to keep. And you can pick it, right? You can set it up and pick what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep.
That's cool.
And it's funny because when you're mining, you got like little rock turds falling out the bottom of your ship. You're throwing away all the shit you don't want, the inert material. But even in space, Elite Danger or space, or goddamn it, 2D police engineers,
Eve?
you can at least refine the inert material to get something out of it. Because you can, even in today's age, you can take powder and burn it up and end up with gold, right?
Yeah.
So an ejection system would definitely be awesome.
I've got about 5 hours till this refines.
Right, guys, I am gonna jump off because I had no sleep last night,
Alright.
and despite the fact it's only 8 p.m.
Why say
Ian, take it easy, boy.
See you guys tomorrow.
Right, bud.
I actually gotta take a restroom break myself. Be right back.
All right.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see exactly what I want to do next, because that was a very good run in the mole, and usually if I follow up a very good run with another run, it doesn't always end so well. But I might tempt fate.
Tempt fate. Do it. Tempt fate.
Yeah, but it's... Let me see, it's 3 a.m. here. Oh my gosh, man. I might actually...
That's the way I am every night at 3 a.m. I need to probably get off.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna see if there's any... Yeah, because I'm building a new business, and tomorrow the Uber Eats guy shows up to check everything out, and then I've got a plumber coming to install a new sink, and you know, just the usual stuff. Gotta
Yeah,
deal with
I
the
feel you.
landlord.
Yeah, I feel you on all that. Yeah, I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. My grandfather was, and that's where I get it from. I've owned over 25
Same.
companies.
Very nice.
So, or been a partner in, and it's like, I don't know. I can't imagine. I've never been married. I've never had kids, other than.
Oh wow.
Beefy's he's like my son. I've adopted him, and so.
Okay.
And so yeah, he's now 26, and it's yeah, man, it's been an interesting ride, to say the least. It's definitely not for everybody what we do.
Well, you know, so this new business that I've been working on, I literally was working regular jobs, or somewhat regular jobs, to go ahead and pay for it because I didn't want to dig into savings. And you know, because I guess you could say I'm a bit of a sadist when it comes to working, because I wanted to be sure that I wasn't forgetting what it's like to be an employee if I screw it up.
Yeah.
So I reminded myself for the past 3 months of what it's like to be an employee, and it sucked. It sucked, but now I've got myself to a point where I can put everything in place, and I don't have to worry too much about like if I'm going to be able to cover all the costs. I've got all that taken care of, just waiting for people. You know, that's the thing about entrepreneurship. Always waiting for somebody else, right? And it's like, if other people ran their business as efficiently as I'd run mine, I would have been open, you know, like a month and a half ago.
For sure. Yeah, it's waiting on humans is always.
It's hard to find
yeah.
employees.
Well, just
like
my
business.
signs. Well, my signs alone have taken nearly a month. And it's like, it shouldn't have taken a month. It should have taken a week. And like, I actually went out, I bought a compass and a protractor and a ruler and some nice drawing book and some nice pencils. And I sat down for 5 hours and I hand drew exactly what I wanted my signs to look like. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this cuts out a lot of the question work. Nope. Not one bit. It's like, are you sure that you want to do this one just like this and everything? Like, look, here's the logo. It's a PNG. Drop it on top, mock it up, show me what you come up with, and we'll go from there. Well, if I do that, it's going to cause this. I'm like, dude, just do it. Like, yeah, just do it. It's fine. Just do it, and I'll tell you if it's good or not. You know what I mean? It's like, just do something, and I'll tell you if you did it right.
Yeah, back when I was area operation manager, set up interviews with like 20 people and maybe one would show up, right? And you're sitting there waiting. That's time I could have been doing something else, right? Or let's see, here's another one. I had jobs where I had to drug test people and jobs where I didn't have to drug test people. So when I was in an interview, I would say, hey, can you pass a drug test? And I said, before you answer that question, I'm going to tell you why I'm asking you. Because if you can pass, I can give you a job here. If you can't pass, I can give you a job over here, right? I said, but if you fail, I won't be able to give you a job anywhere, right? So you got to tell me if you can pass or not, because if I send you for the drug test and you fail, then I can't hire you at all. But if you, you just say, no, man, I can't pass. All right, well, I won't drug test you, and I'll just give you a job over here, right? And I had so many people, oh, yeah, I can pass, and then I sent them for a drug test, and they fail. It's like, why? Why didn't you just tell me you couldn't? Well, that's probably because they didn't want the job, right? They were probably just, like unemployment, you got to do job searches. They were probably just doing job searches to keep their unemployment activated or whatever.
I did something similar to that when I was working in a factory. I told the people, I was like, look, if you want this job, this is the job you're applying for. If you can't pass a drug test, tell me now. I'll put you here for 90 days. Get clean, take another drug test, and I can put you over here. And then that'll get you a raise, get you better hours, leadership track, like all this kind of stuff. And I tell you what, one guy actually took me up on that. And he still works for that company now, 3 years later.
Nice.
And I'm just like, yep, see, like, all you had to do is just come right out with it. And I'm like, I'll hook you up. Yep. I'll put you on the path. And then you're good to go. You're golden, you know?
I don't care if you smoke pot.
Well, it's like, look, I'm not a cop. I'm not trying to entrap you. Just tell me, did you smoke weed yesterday, dude? Like,
About 25K quat rock, my first quat, finally.
Woo! You've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, man, I've been looking.
25K, that's a fatty.
Yeah, I like the 30 to 40Ks better.
Well, who doesn't, right?
Get Johnny in the mighty seat. Get him ready to crack this rock.
Well, let me ask y'all. How long y'all planning on playing? Like,
10 years, maybe 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because
I just got started, so I'll be on. I don't do much for work unless it's busy or something. Otherwise, we manage motivational speakers, celebrities, things like that. We manage their businesses. Cool. So it's usually taken care of. So I play max day. I'm in during the day and during the night. I'm just around.
Yep.
All right.
Here.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to crash out for a few hours because I do have a long day tomorrow.
For sure.
And as soon as I get all that stuff finished, like I'm taking care of it as soon as I wake up. So I'll jump back on here.
Right on. It was nice meeting you.
But yeah, good to meet you as well. And yeah, I feel like I should finish on a win. So, you know, like
Well, you weren't here.
with this game.
He got clipped to the floor and fell out of his ship, and then luckily his ship was, hovering down.
It was drifting.
Yeah.
It was drifting in the wind, and I was able to open up the elevator and actually jump back in it. It was a hell of a thing. So,
man. Yeah.
I filled it up completely, and I just got back, and I'm refining it. It's going to be a lot of good materials. I'm calling it.
Get some rest.
Yeah, I will holler at y'all in the next few hours.
Oops, I forgot to
All right,
turn
bro.
my jump drive off.
Take
All
care.
right,
You
later.
one.
Yeah.
Hate when I do that.
What you forgot to do?
Shut the jump drive off so I can't turn my lasers on.
Oh.
All of them. I can run one, but not the one that I need two. So I got my alt with me, and
Yeah.
he's running my other mining laser, so I'm able to crack bigger rocks.
Oh, I'm tired. Go. Oh, excuse me, Max. I apologize. I haven't been in bed till fucking 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm a light sleeper. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours a day.
Yeah, these guys I've been playing with, they just run so late.
I drive my wife crazy. She likes to go to bed like 11, 12. You ready for bed? Not even tired.
Not even ready.
And I can't go to bed if I'm not tired. I'm not just going to sit there and toss and turn.
Oh yeah.
4 hours later, fall asleep.
Oh wait, no, it's not what I meant to do. Fuck.
What'd you do?
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. I had my ship pulled up, my Cuddy Red, and I always just throw a Geo in the back, right?
Yeah.
Well, and then what I do is I call up the Cuddy Red, and then I go over to the cargo hangar and I get the Geo up and walk it over and put it in the ship, right? Easy enough. And then I go out and scan because it's got that badass radar, so I can scan really quick for small patches. And it usually works out really well. Except for today, I decided to pull my ship up here at Lively Station and then pull my Geo up so it takes my ship. It's not a big deal. It's like everything takes so long. I gotta take this Geo off the pad, put it over to the side when I could have just brought it up in the cargo hangar is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh god, now I gotta fucking send the elevator back down, go pick up the vehicle, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
Them elevators are slow.
They're slow.
Even the
And
ship
the best way
elevator.
to, yeah, normally I take my Geo in my Cuddy Red and just leave it at Lively, and if I'm gonna take it to Walla or something, that's the route I go. And so, oh man, oh, careful. You see yourself in the next week if you're not careful.
Got it. This one's coming up. First crack was success. No damage.
I just had my Geo over here.
I need to
What
try
the hell?
that again. I liked rock mining.
Oh, rock mine's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun as hell, man. It's like fishing. You find a little patch, you don't have to go very far. You know you can take it all down.
Yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's challenging per se.
And it
but-
doesn't pay a hell of a lot, but the new
Oh, it
gems
can pay. New gems pay.
Yeah, new gems pay.
It can pay.
So I need to get
Well,
out
but
there
here's the
and try
thing.
that stuff.
Here's the thing. You get to a point in the money game that you know how to make it. You have plenty. You got a couple $100 million. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, it's fun to go keep cracking quant for those
Yeah.
big payouts, but you're going out there to find that fish, to find that perfect rock that's going to be like that one they posted, like Fates posted.
Oh yeah.
You know, 50% fucking, you know, nice
Yeah.
fat juicy one. But and that's cool, and I love doing that. I love doing that. But this is kind of like the same thing, but you're just out looking for, because you'll find Veridom, you'll find glassosite or whatever, glassosite. You'll find all that stuff. That's easy to find. But it's when you come across a family, if you come across some, you know, just something kind of juicy, you know, it's like, ooh, and there's a whole patch of it. And you're like, all right.
Been doing the hell out of biting because it's running so good now, and it's been a long time since it's ran this. 317 is the last time it ran this.
Right. I guess what I mean is that it, like, doing the rock hunting for quant is you know, all you gotta do is grab one or two a day, and you're in the money, right? You're making hella good money.
Yep.
For this game, right? This is not that. This is like once in a blue moon you run across like a really good deposit, and you just kind of take it, right, as it comes.
See, I just got my reclaimer. And
Oh, there's your ATM right there.
That's the only ship I really wanted to buy in game, right?
That's your ATM right there, bud.
But now I need a few more Hercules so I can salvage them, do my own salvage thing. So those ain't a lot because I've already got my Hercules for hauling, but now I want a couple more so that I can pull them out and set them up someplace and just salvage them. And
Well,
you know, I bought a raft. My bowl bags were sticking to the cargo grid. I couldn't get them off, so now I'm going to set up a Hercules that's just designated to haul in ore bags from, so I don't have to set it up every time.
right.
So
I would
now
say
need
also
another one just so I can do anything else with it. Plus salvage them.
right. I was just gonna say that it's interesting to me because like the 890 jump is super expensive, right? It's really expensive. It's like, you know, but the 40 million you spend on the C2s is half of the jump. So it takes you less time to make your money back, but it takes more time to make the same money. Meaning I can scrape my 890 jump and make 2.5 million per spin.
Yep.
Per wash, and then fly it over to the nearest station, have it reskinned, fly it back, meaning somebody else do it for me, because if I go do it and come back, then the people, then they can't see where to skin, but it looks reskinned to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So somebody else has to fly the 890 jump while you sit in the reclaimer. Like if you and I went out, like I'd say, okay, let's take your reclaimer out, or mine, either one. So take it out, and then I'm gonna bring my 890 jump out, but you're gonna fly it, the 890 jump, whenever we get ready to reskin it. Because when you go fly it and go get it reskinned at the nearest station for 32 grand and bring it back, it'll look unskinned to you, but to the people in the reclaimer, it'll look like it's brand new.
Yep.
So you'll know where to scrape. So you're like, well, that's, you know, an $80 million investment. However, I'm getting 2.5 million back every single time I scrape it. So it only takes me what, like 15, 16 of those flips to make my money back, and then I'm 2.5 million, 2.5 million, 2.5 million, 2.5 million every time I do it.
Oh hell yeah.
So that's why I'm saying is the C2 is great, but I had my buddy that got me started in this game has a reclaimer, and he went down that road, and so that's why I got my 890 jump, so we could scrape it, because he did the math and he's like, it takes you like so much longer, and then even after you pass that threshold, you're still having to fly 2 or 3 C2s out to make not even the same money. And I was like, so that's, people always ask me like, oh, you bought that as a flex. I'm like, well, I don't really tell them why I really bought it. It's because my buddy Lunar was like, just, we'll make enough for you to get it, because this has been my plan. He gave me part of the money, he gave me 40 million of it. He's like, look, this is the plan. You know, you pay, and then it'll be your jump. And then we went through it. We just spun that motherfucker a bunch of times, max, and we just made tons of money off
It's
of it.
not even fair to call it a flex because a lot of people like to live on that ship, so, there's not the people that just salvage it. There's people that actually use it and play with it, live off of it, bed log it, revive themselves when they die and stuff like that, So it's just a big beast. It's too big, so you're not really, you could do bunkers with it, but I mean, it's just so big.
Well,
Marketing.
the thing I don't like about the jump is nothing. There's no personal storage on it. I think that's my first gripe. Other than the fact that nothing works, none of the clothes locker works on the gun lockers. Well, that's on every ship.
Yeah.
Like none of that stuff's in the game yet. I get that, but that 890 Jump Max has one place for personal storage that I could find. And the YouTuber, I watched this YouTuber and he found the same thing after I found mine. The Even Lease, he posted a thing about the 890 Jump, and he goes, "There's only one storage, and it's at the foot of the med bed, Max. There's one personal storage on that entire fucking ship. One."
See,
Think about that a second.
in the day, you had internal storage, and you could drag and drop from the station to your ship storage.
Oh, wow.
So you could carry.
Why did they get rid of that?
I have no idea, but you used to be able to like my mole. I could carry food, water, and gadgets and modules like surges and stampedes, right? Well, now I don't even have that. So what do I do to compensate? I drag a 1x1 can on my ship just so I can carry stuff in that can, which basically is picking up the slack for the loss of the internal storage that I used to have on my board.
Oh, that's wild.
And
Okay.
every ship had an internal storage, unless they were the small guys like the light fighters and shit like that.
Wow, they took that out of the game. I wonder why they did
But-
that. Maybe that
Think
makes
about
sense.
it, right? We got the weather suits, we got the Pembroke
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
other one.
Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling.
So, well, if you want to have 3 of those, one for every miner, well, you only need 2 because 2 are hung out in the atmosphere. But if you carried 2 Pembrokes and 2 of the other ones, well, then there's that takes up a whole fucking cargo can right there. So now you got to carry 2 cargo cans, whereas before you had the internal storage capacity, and then you had driving on your vehicles onto the ship. You had that storage, or like where the cargo would sit, the cargo grid. And why they got rid of the
Wow.
internal storage, right, was stupid as hell. And that came with the new thing of moving cargo cans and stuff, which I'm not a big fan of, right?
Oh, so it used to be all automatic.
Oh, yeah. Park your ship and you can drag and drop shit. You even had, I think it was called the Nikki or whatever it was, that you could view your cargo at other locations. Now that don't even hardly work at all.
Oh yeah, that shit's bugged as hell.
Back to Ark. I think this is going to be my last load. Not sure what time it is.
Take the load off, man.
Yeah, that's a good old song. I love that song. Take a load for free.
Take a load off, man. Put the load.
Yeah,
Put the load right on me.
love that song. Alright, let's destination.
Went down to Nazareth and was feeling about half past dead. Man, that's a good song. Man, now I'm gonna have to listen to some rock and roll.
Place where I could lay my head.
Hey.
Hey, Mr. Kitty, tell me where in my by the bed. Just grinned and shook his head. No was all said.
Take it low. Yeah. Yeah, that's good shit right there,
Hell
man.
yeah.
That's good shit. That's good shit. It's rare to find anybody I know in these channels that, yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
I'd find a lot of young people that don't know shit.
Yep, I grew up listening to that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Hell, I remember when FM radio went from mono to stereo.
What year was that?
Oh, God.
Was that the 70s?
70, 75, 76, whatever.
I was like 4 or 5 years old. We were little tykes then. I don't remember that. I don't remember much from my childhood, man. My memories for shit.
Man, I remember all the way back to fucking first grade.
Amazing.
Remember all that shit. You know, summer times was like the movie Sandlot. Me and my buddies be playing baseball all day.
Oh, yeah.
Fall show up, no more baseball, it's football.
Oh, yeah.
Or we had a game that wouldn't be politically correct today. It was called Smear the Clear.
Tonight's top word.
And all
I
you did-
remember that game.
All you did was chuck a football up in the air, and whoever caught it got smeared.
That would be crazy, but
That's
you've got
it.
affordable renter's
That's
insurance
the
through
game.
Geico, so
Then
That's
once he
it.
got
That's
tackled,
But I'm so
then
good
he
at it.
fucking he
Get
threw
more
the ball
with
up,
Geico.
and the next person to catch it got
WGU has
smeared.
a ton of resources.
is
That
so
really
funny you
allowed
remember that.
for
I forgot all
flexibility
about
for
that
me.
game.
I had a bunch of credits and they transferred over, and because we can accelerate, I finished very quickly. With WGU, you can start
times.
whenever.
Learn more today.
Flashlight tag. What's playing? I got this guy. He creates sci-fi music, and he said I was able to play it while I'm streaming. Just shoot him a link. And it's really good, man. It goes perfectly to Star Citizen.
Right on. Right
So
on.
I play that in the background because Star Citizen don't give us enough music. And then I found another one a couple days ago. It's Radio Chatter. Oh my God, driving around with the Radio Chatter on, and it's like this game deserves to have Radio Chatter because then it's just makes it more immersive. You know, take like Eve, for example. Eve had hundreds of tracks, hours worth of music. And a lot of it I grew to love, you know.
Yeah.
This is going to be my last load after I refine it for a while.
Yeah, I got. Oh, it's a little slow today. I was thinking things would be a little more busy. They are not, in fact.
Oh, that fucking mining op yesterday with the Ord was amazing. I guess we did over 2,000 SU worth of stuff.
My God.
But the way that they ran the Hull C, right? And then you just drive up to the Hull C and they're pulling your bags off and putting new ones on, and away you go back to mining. And that part that they added to the mining loop has just made mining so much better.
Right on.
All right, Max, let's go and find this. I've been streaming. Hey, if you want, man, go sub to my YouTube page. Just look up my name, Max Turkins.
I'm on YouTube right now.
And I'll post you a link. I don't know if you like listening to music in the background while you're playing, but this is really good stuff. It's all sci-fi music, so it just fits the game perfectly. As soon as I get off of Star Citizen, I'll post that to you.
I'm already just subscribed to your page.
Thank you.
Sorry.
See if I can't get a little retirement plan going on with that page. much.
I don't even know. See, why not?
To the refinery. I absolutely love the music Star Citizen has. It's just they don't have enough. Like they got this one track that's a real serious track, like something you would think would start playing as soon as you went in the bunker and started fighting, right? But usually when it's playing, it's like when you're docking your ship, and it's like, oh, and it could, because you know the music change makes you think something's gonna happen, but ain't nothing happening.
Right.
It's just docking your ship, docking your ship. That's it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I've been streaming the whole time I've been playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.